When it comes to muscle growth, stretching is usually the last thing that comes to mind. And even in some cases, most people don't think about it. Even for regular training, stretching is one part of the workout that is mostly ignored. And even though it might represent a small part of what you actually want to do, the benefits you stand to miss from throwing them out of your plans or just ignoring them are actually many. And one of them is muscle growth. Surprising, right? Well, pretty interestingly, stretching has been found to have an effect on building muscle, and in one particular case, you just need to do it for a prolonged period consistently to get good results. In today's video, we'll be taking you through how stretching can help you with building muscles. Do stay tuned and enjoy. As we mentioned earlier, stretching is usually one small but important part of any workout routine, and even though it is mostly ignored, there are several benefits attached to it. The benefit that we're of course interested in today is muscle growth, and according to experts, it's believed that it is possible due to a number of reasons, one of which is something called the fascia. The fascia is a bag of connective tissue in which the muscle is enclosed. The fascia is pretty important, as it's known to hold the muscles in their proper place in the body. However, it's believed that the fascia might actually be holding back your muscle growth because the fascia is so tough that it doesn't allow the muscle room to expand. A typical example of this can be with the calf muscle, in which the lower leg is riddled with fascia because of its tremendous weight-bearing duties in the body. Stretching becomes a solution to this, as it not only stretches your fascia, but allows your muscle to finally have more room to grow. By stretching, you'll be putting a lot of pressure on your fascia, and this usually leads to its expansion, hence increasing your chances of achieving great goals regarding muscle growth. Another reason for stretching having to do with muscle growth is something that has to do with hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is simply an increase in the size of cells or tissues in response to various stimuli. And to make this happen in relation to muscle growth, your body has to be put under extreme stretches to spark a reaction. While dynamic and static stretches are the two well-known types of stretches, static stretches are the ones that are believed to help you in this category, mainly because they're motionless, unlike dynamic stretches that utilize movement and increase your mobility during your exercise, rather than doing much for you in terms of muscle growth. For static stretches, when you've positioned yourself properly, you remain in that position. And to get the best results, you have to perform them when your muscles are more flexible, meaning you can do them after your strength training instead of before. According to a group of researchers from the University of Tampa, it was found that stretching a muscle for 30 minutes with weight immediately after reaching failure on the same exercise doubled the muscle gain over the course of 5 weeks. To add to this, it was also concluded that stretching an isolated muscle like the chest or biceps can increase blood flow, which means there will be more muscle-building nutrients delivered to that area. To further back the benefit of stretching in relation to muscle growth, we'll be taking a look at a couple of studies, with one of them focusing on longer duration stretches as a way to build muscle. In the first study, we'll be looking at from an article in the journal Frontiers in Physiology. 55 healthy and active participants, 28 males and 27 females, were studied to investigate the effects of 6 weeks of daily 1-hour unilateral static stretch training of the plantar flexors using a calf muscle stretching device. Based on the study, it was found that there was a significant higher increase in the maximal strength, muscle thickness, and range of motion in participants due to the long-duration static stretch training. It was also found that while both sexes showed this significant increase in the parameters, no participants showed superior increases. In a different study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology, it was found that intense stretching after working a muscle group has the potential to increase its muscle mass by as much as 318% in 28 days. While many would mostly be interested in going straight to the main exercises in their routine, taking out time to stretch your muscles, especially after strength training, can actually do you a lot of good you probably didn't expect. How often do you include stretching in your routine? Let us know in the comment section. If you also enjoyed the video, hit that like button, share with your friends, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, then you should also check out the 5 reasons why your muscles are not growing.